I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
La 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 la.
How sweet.
La, la, la,
You
la,
imagined
la,
proximity
la,
alone
la,
might
la,
elevate
la,
you.
la.
It does not. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as
Using
I'm
that
finished
spell
gathering
again?
my things.
Someone's been raiding the dusty section of the college library, haven't they? Sounds good.
So what's next for our adventures?
Yes?
So, where are we off to now? Be a good guide for this old relic. I know you're always looking out for me, but don't worry. I'll
return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
It's so bright out. Yes? Oh? What would you like me to wear, love? Nothing else, then? Let's move faster. The sun is...
So, you fancy yourself a swordsman now, do you?
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
I'm always up for a party. Your day! Ashes to ashes. I wonder what happened here. This looks terrible. I'm glad you're here. What happened to this place?
dusty or snowy. I'm starting to see why not a lot of people live here.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as
Hey,
I'm
love,
finished gathering
I
my
have
things.
something for you.
I'll
While you're
return to
leading
Castle
Cretius on, I'll
Volkihar
never
as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
You sure you don't need me
You're
to take
back.
some of that weight?
Please,
Doesn't look
tell
pleasant.
me what you found. You're back. Please, tell me. Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rock fall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Mark my words. Raven Rock isn't finished yet.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar. I'll return to Castle. Volkihar.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
I must admit, you do have an arm on you. But that sword, keep it pointed the other way in battle, all right?
So, where are we off to now?
Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first? All right. Now, on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? My favorite. You can never go wrong with a bottle of Colovian vintage, no matter the occasion. Likewise. How does it feel to be the mighty hero of Skirim, distinguished for such tasks as being a courier, being a courier, being a courier, and being a courier? What? It's true. Almost everything you've done revolves around that. Go to this place. Growing up back on the island. However, talk about be a good guide for this old relic. So, what do you want to talk about now? Oh? Which one? Don't get me started with her. Ugh, what is it with her and having just about everything be sexual? It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together. If loving you was a crime, I'd be guilty as charged. Oops. I'm glad you're here. Okay. What is it now, you sweet talker? Hey, Captain Naughty. So, what's on your mind? I'll cook something right up. Sorry. La 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 la. What is it, my love?
If you think it'll help.
All right. In which skills? Ah, the art of healing. Oops. That ward was stronger than I thought. I guess that's it. Let's do this again some other time. Yes, Dragonborn? Thank you. So, what do you have for me?
I'll return to
This is
Castle
lovely.
Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
How are you doing, love?
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished my things.
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter. If you run into any troll... Sorry.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
Who are you? Please, no more. Let me go.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Your conjuration magic is truly something else.
You ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles.
If this is how you approach what interests you, I begin to understand your history. Such proximity implies...
You picked a bad time to get lost, Fred.
past you.
That's your best, huh? I'll have your head. You're dead. Victory is yours. I submit.
I watched hope collapse in you before your body did.
So, what do you want to talk about?
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Where'd you come from?
Never
alright?
forget you,
Let me know if you need any.
I'll... have.
I'm glad we're together.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
And get the cold out.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Barkeep, I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
Yes, Mum.
The Bannered Mare, always a solid choice.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your
You want a
hands.
drink?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. It's been a pleasure.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open. Do you need something? Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here,
So,
or
Mikhail,
do you
what
want to
might be
find a
tonight,
seat
huh?
first?
Something upbeat? A Breton jig, maybe?
You know, Hulda, there's this lovely Argonian
All
ballad
right.
upstairs.
Now, on to the drinks.
Trying to scare off
Do you
my
want to have
customers,
mead,
son?
wine,
Lively.
or
Keep it
just plain
lively.
milk?
Yes, you do raise a good point. What about the sweet maiden fair from Hadleyshire?
Oh, I see.
Well, that's not
Now,
bad,
let's see what
but
I
was
have
thinking
here.
Mogo's
I
mead
procured
really gets
these
the
in
place
Riften
moving.
the last time I was there.
Ah, an excellent suggestion. I'll
First,
do that
we
one.
have the Cliff Racer. Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy,
Yes, my love. What do you
Flynn,
need?
and Sujama. A drink for the daring. Next up, we have some Dragon's Breath mead. A drink worthy of someone as fiery as you are. Then there's the Velvet La Chance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, in moderate amounts. Well, you're feeling brave today. Likewise. I don't even know what to say. Earlier, I just saw you talk to a dragon, not only in words, but through literally breathing out fire. And you seem so relaxed with it. It's almost as if you knew what to expect somehow. At least, now though, you have this cool and nifty shout. Not the dragon wren one, but it's still something. Just don't use that thing when I'm nearby, okay? Fire and I don't necessarily get along. I was just thinking, how would I describe you to someone who's never met you? Fearless? Clever? Dashing? No. I think it's your kindness that really sets you apart, actually. You always
This
try
city
to help
smells of
people,
horses,
and it's
honor,
uncanny
and
how you can
looming
always
conflict.
tell when someone needs your aid, too. I never did get how. So, what do you want to talk about now? Oh? Which one? Don't get me started with her.
I'll return to Castle
not this
Volkahar
again.
as soon as I'm finished gathering
Well,
my things.
I'm here if you need me.
Colors. Well, the night air smelled so sweet.
So,
You have
what do you
given
want
me
to
a
talk
great
about
gift.
now? I do believe that we can. I've read a similar concept before. It was in the new type theory. They could people who can... I would like to remember the name of the book, or the author. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
I'll
I
return
haven't
to
even
Castle
given you
Volkahar
anything,
as soon as I'm
and
finished
it'll
gathering
stay
my
that way.
things.
I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Oh,
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
The Forgotten Vale. What's the plan? All right. Sure. Which song? Good choice. All right, here goes. Waves touch the coast, harbored in twilight's blue. From dawn came the sunlight, and with dusk it fades from our view. Calm embraces the sky, while storms rage in our hearts. For honor, glory, and love, from anvil we do depart. The fire lights the path, and the salt, it sprays in our eyes. But warriors born of stone, they are never afraid to die. Bells on the docks, they cry out for the mortal day. And winds sing the dirge for the words we never could say. And sails fly out half-mast in the color of evening's hue. And tears break the silence for the children we almost knew. When dawn kissed the ocean, from the golden light came our birth. And when dusk falls on the harbor, to the golden shores we will return.
If you're looking for a chat, a few drinks.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
The Tales of Serana and her charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
You know, even an age-old vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind. So, where are we off to now? That's so sweet.
The sky above
I just
is
can't get
vast
enough of
to
you.
Swallow ambition whole.
You know how to leave me breathless. What now? You're such a sweet talker. I've missed this.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Hey, take it easy next time, will you? I can barely even breathe.
It's quite a change being here instead of some ancient tomb or castle. I could get used to this.
Sure thing.
What is it, my love?
Oh, what is it? Well, aren't you generous?
Oh? What is it?
If you think it'll help.
The horizon feels like a promise and a threat.
Good idea. Even as a daughter of Cold Harbor, some sleep is always good. It also helps with my appetite.
Oh, hey there.
I never thought I'd enjoy the domestic life, but this place, it's growing on me. I could really bury myself in a good book right about now.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
I never really understood why some people would prefer to pad themselves with more metal. Yes, their figure is more sturdy, but now they're much easier to hit.
I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open.
The wind cuts cleanly across these fields. So would an army.
return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Oh.
I respect cities that stand in the open without apology.
You know I did.
You clean out that muck?
Yes, Father, I did. And I watered her and I got fresh feed and refitted the old saddle. Just like you asked. Is there anything else?
Don't suppose there is. But you don't have to be so damn prickly.
Here, ambition cannot hide behind walls.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar.
Do so. Mind your foot. You accidentally brush your hair, pretending something.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar. Careful.
Where'd you come from?
It's... This isn't over. Oh well. Must have run off.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Such proximity. If you require attention. That stumble. That was almost charming.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar.
I'm glad. Together.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Where'd you come from? You're dead.
got this one.
You faced me
Magic
as
is a
prey,
pathway to
pretending
many
to be
abilities. That some consider to be unnatural. Do you need something?
Lead on.
I think so. I tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine.
I'll I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return. Castle.
I can sense the magic in you. It's intense.
I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my thing. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things. I'll return to Castle Volkahar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
I miss the flowers.
I'll return.
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fallen.
I thought death was a release, not an eternity of torment.
This is no place for you.
Hold on. Did you... enough mucking about. Let's do this.
Where'd you come from?
You sought glory. You achieved absence.
Do you need something? Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow. Excellent. Here you are. Ah, it's good to be home again.
I suspected it might be. Obsession burns hot. It cannot sustain itself forever. No. He is the man who survived being who he was. That is not the same thing. If he has learned caution, then he has learned something at last. An ally, not a shield. Not a strategist in exile. Good. I have no patience left for lesser roles. I am aware. I remember when the world was still being named. You would value my restraint more. It has improved with age. Harkin stands without collapsing into tyranny? And Serana walks her own path without coercion? Then I am not abandoning anything. That distinction matters. For centuries I moved in reaction, to ambition, to catastrophe, to silence. Now I am curious. It is. I will walk beside you. Not to escape my past, not to defy him. Simply because I wish to see what lies beyond the familiar. Of course we do. I refuse to begin anything important in sunlight. Very well. Let us venture without prophecy, without exile, without resentment. A family that endures reform does not require chains. And I have not traveled for pleasure in 5,000 years. Try to make it interesting.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. But I appear to have plenty of time.
I am at your side. Try not to embarrass us. The veil reveals itself only to the persistent.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time? Of course I do. What do you want? Oh, wondrous blade. Never mind. Just take the darn thing.
The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream.
Madness. It was madness to attack that coven of witches. Why didn't they listen to me?
I'm calling it. This one's in the back. Feels good. Kind of soothing, actually. Good night. Who's there?
Now that's good team play.
Yes?
Sounds good. What's the plan?
Just you and me against the world. Not that I'm complaining. Feels good. Kind of soothing, actually. You did pretty good out there. Nice work. What is it now, you sweet talker?
Emptiness consumes me.
Yes? That's so sweet. I just want to hold you in my arms. Come here. Thank you. For, well, everything. You've made... And that's enough for now.
Hey, Captain Naughty.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean. Hey, I'm glad you're here with me. Be careful out there. I've grown rather fond of our chats.
Do stand upright. I prefer those near me structurally sound in both body and character.
Hey, thanks again for everything. You made the world a better place. For me.
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. But I appear to have plenty of time.
So, what do you want to talk about?
If you think it'll help.
Sure. In which skill? Lead on. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. All right. In which skills? Ah, the art of healing. Oops. That ward was stronger than I thought. I guess that's it. Let's do this again some other time. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this. The College of Winterhold. Being here always increases
Not as
my...
dumb as you look. All right.
good to be home again. Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory. Ah, it's good to be home again.
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Wow. Are you seeing this? Check it out. The college has got so many books here. I've never been to a proper library before. We kind of had one back on the island, but can you compare that to this? To think, all the countless books they have stored here. The decades, the eras of knowledge. The tales of stories of heroes of old, fables, legends, all sorts of narratives. I know we have important things to do, but don't you think it would be a good idea if we'd relax here for a bit? Just browse what they have to offer. And you don't have to keep dawdling there like a thrall. Come on, see if there's anything you'd like to read.
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. But I appear to have plenty of time.
Not bad, not bad. I feel like I could spend ages in here. Or, I have an even better idea. Cast a pocket reality spell and take all these books with me. Time flows differently in Oblivion, so that would mean I could read all these books without a care in the world. Though, that would require me knowing that spell, which I don't. I just know someone mentioned it to my mom once. Ugh. Well, just give me a second. Huh. Dwemer recipe to create an ancilla. Mechanical intelligence. The first one... Cortana, it was called. Which was then inserted into a Dwemer exoskeleton, linking the user with this ancilla. Interesting. And I'm done. Dwemer schematics. They're pretty interesting. All right. Yes, Dragonborn? So... I'll show you what those honey words can get you.
Sometimes I forget how young this era is. It still believes in fairness.
The architecture of this college, it's not as run down as... You always have this glow about you when we're done. I wonder, do I have it too?
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
Next time, approach as though you belong in my orbit. This display suggests you do not.
What is it, my love?
If you think it'll help.
The College of Winterhold. I've read about this place, but never really been here myself. It's a bit... underwhelming, to say the least. Everything just seems so... crumbly. Well, that's more for the main city, if you'd even call it that. But the college doesn't seem to be in the best shape either. It also doesn't help that most of the locals here despise the college. At least from
what I've heard. It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. But I appear to have plenty of time.
All right. The moment I met you, I could sense some kind of power, unique and unlike anything I've seen before. Turns out you have the blood of gods coursing through your veins. You should also know that I do not appreciate being shouted at. You probably don't feel it, but just try not to hit me the next time we get into a fight with some people, okay? I definitely wouldn't want to be hurled halfway across the continent of Tamriel. Are you even taking this seriously? I also wouldn't like to accidentally drain you to a pulp. Good. Glad we sorted that one out.
Ah, it's good to be home again. I've planted some new Ah, it's good to be home again.
Tell me what must be done, and I will consider how elegantly it may be executed. Walk forward without apology.
Oh? What is it?
I could whisper doubt into this town and watch
Well,
it fracture by
I'm
dawn.
here if you need me.
Archmage, all this knowledge might have been lost were it... I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly.
I never really understood why some people would prefer to pad themselves with more metal. Yes, their figure is more sturdy, but now they're much easier to hit.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
I'm glad you're here.
Try and stay warm out there. Or in my case, stay shaded. You ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles.
Gravity. It truly is a peculiar thing. This law of the earth bones, or so I've read, dictates how land and people are held in place, and how what comes up must come down. It's generally a simple fact of our reality, but it is nonetheless perplexing to think about. But let's just put that aside for now. There's this other thing that I've been thinking about. Symbolic gravity. I think it is that, in which a sense, weighs us down. It prevents us from truly ascending to our true potential. When mortals, vampires, or any sentient being in Nirn tries to scramble and fight for dominance, power, influence, it really is just vanity in the end. Don't you think? If only we understood one another, and not be consumed by these petty squabbles, we could truly ascend into something else. Maybe even Chim. Who knows? Sorry.
I've planted some
Another
new
day in
herbs the courtyard
Skyrim.
garden.
I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable, the weather or the inhabitants.
You know, life could always be better. Fewer people out to get me. Skies without dragons. Skyrim's weather. Oh well, won't even get started on that one. But I'm still grateful for two things in my life. Good books and good wine. Well, alright. Maybe three things. Good books, wine, and you. Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter. I'll cook something right up.
Has known slaughter before us.
So, what's on your mind?
I do adore a little danger in the air. It keeps
right behind you.
Lively, and the exits relevant.
It might take decades to restore. I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll...
Very well. Show me what burdens you've collected, and I will decide which deserve to continue existing beside us. Walk lightly. The world does not need conquering today.
I'm not saying the college caused the Great Collapse, but it's just kind of weird how this place wasn't hit, while the rest of Winterhold was.
It's good to be home again.
Yes? All right. In which skills? From the ethereal to the tangible. Huh? A bound sword? Interesting choice. You teaching combat or magic here? I guess that's it. Let's do this again some other time.
You always get like this after dark. It's almost comforting.
Where'd you come from?
You have my back, and I'll
At least make it interesting.
And remain unstirred.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Get back here.
There you are.
You just got the short end of the stick.
I responded with certainty.
What is it now?
Oops. I'm always up for a party.
Your blood
That's
answered
done.
questions your mouth never could.
Who's there? There you are. Why don't you chill out for a minute?
What now? Nothing else then? You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant. The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow.
Oh? What happened?
That stumble carried more hunger than balance. Subtlety.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Who's there?
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Deliciously brief.
You always sound so certain. It's suspicious.
Oh, you're dead.
I shall not get
I'm not someone to trifle with.
You squandered it.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
I prefer enemies visible. It shortens the lesson.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics.
I'm calling this one.
Lifespan was not.
What is it, my love? Lead on.
I will still be walking when all of this is dust.
Five, six, go!
you... You know, you could have waited a bit longer.
Do stand upright. I prefer those near me structurally sound in both body and character. You've brushed against me. Now decide whether you intend to.
That armor. How do you even breathe in that thing?
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
What is it now?
I admire persistence when...
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory. It's good to be home again.
I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the skeever, son.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden.
Around and yelling for more drinks. You're practically retired already.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant.
As smart as you.
Don't be a silly girl. Running a bar is no job for a young lady.
What about Auntie Fida and Dragonbridge? She runs a bar, and you said she's one of your favorite girls.
Ha! That's it. I'm not retiring, ever. End of discussion.
Using that spell again? Someone's been raiding the dusty section of the college library, haven't they? If you find any juniper berries, save some for me. I've always wanted to try them.
It's good to be home again.
I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
It's good to be home again.
Papa, you're home. I got you a present, Papa. I hope you like it. Do you think I could be a bard? I really like singing. You got me a present? Really? Thanks. I saw Thalmor. The palace looks so pretty. I wish they'd let me inside. Wow, really? What do you get me? Thanks.
I am terribly patient. Eternity has afforded me the luxury of watching outcomes ripen.
I'm glad we're together. It's quite a change being here instead of some ancient tomb or castle. I could get used to this. I love you too. I just want to hold you in my arms. Come here.
Solitude grow from fortress to capital. It lost something in the embellishment.
I love you too.
Mother, could you not casually confirm we predate half this city? It's deeply unnecessary.
From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I imagined.
Every settlement we pass is a future ruin rehearsing optimism.
Nervous?
Let's play a game.
Let's go.
Okay, you're it.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Your conjuration magic is truly something else.
I've planted some new herbs in the...
You touched me. How ambitious. How predictably underwhelming.
Did you need something, Mama?
You're done. I have seen kindness crumble under hunger. It's predictable.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
Hoffingar governs with elegance and plausible deniability.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
Solitude rests on an arch of stone. Symbolism writes itself. Sometimes I forget how young this era is. It still believes in fairness.
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory, but I appear to have plenty of time. I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow. I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow. It's good to be home again. I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow.
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill, but I didn't expect it to be that big. What now? Sure thing. Do you want to have... Alright. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? Ah, just plain milk. Fine with me. Likewise. Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately. It's as if the world is responding to your growing power. As you get stronger, enemies get stronger. Which is why stress relief is all the more important. I know you want it. Just ask, and this girl is all yours. So, what do you say? Up for a little combat training later? I love you too. I was just thinking about some alchemical principles. Comprehension, destruction, and reconstruction. You first need to understand the structure of what you're trying to transmute. Like what wheat is made out of, and how those properties fit into making a health potion. Then there's deconstruction. You break down the wheat into a more malleable state, along with the other ingredients. Finally, there's reconstruction. You use the energy and materials created from the deconstruction to make what you're trying to make, like the health potion. So, what do you want to talk about now? Well, this one is a hard one. While I do like Ultra wine, I would have to say the crown goes to Cyrodiilic brandy. The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. Though, it doesn't help that the brandy is so hard to find in Skyrim these days. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
Mother, kindly stop confirming we were alive before their great-great-grandparents.
Hey, I'm glad you're here with me. What is it now? I was hoping you'd say that.
It's good to be home again.
The simple pleasures which never get old. Just like me.
It might take decades to restore the castle to its former glory. But I appear to have plenty of time.
Do you need something? That's thoughtful of you. This is amazing, love. I'll be sure to treasure it.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
What's the plan? All right. In which skills?
Solitude stands tall. Everything eventually falls.
Crafting illusions, changing perceptions. It's more delicate than it looks. All right. Guide me through it. I guess that's it. Let's do this again some other time. So, what do you want to talk about? Sure thing. I'm tired.
The cliffs hold this city aloft. Its morality is less secure.
Have any good dreams?
Yes?
You know, even an age-old vampire can appreciate a quiet place to unwind.
I saw Thalmor the other day. He was really scary.
I never thought I'd enjoy the domestic life, but this place, it's growing on me.
If you think it'll help.
Be a good guide for this old relic.
I walk among the living, as one might tour a gallery of brief exhibitions.
I know you're always looking out for me, but don't worry. I'll watch your back too. So, what's on? I knew you were going to ask. Here, a home-cooked stew just for you.
Mortality lends flavor to existence. It also limits it. They executed.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow.
So what's next for our adventures?
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden.
It's so good to see you again. Take a look. Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood. Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. Stay guarded. You never know what could be out there.
Well, this castle definitely looks better. Sorry.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I won't forget what you've done for Solitude.
You know, you're like a fine wine. The more of you I drink in, the better I feel.
I do hope today offers something dramatic. I've dressed with catastrophe in mind.
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow.
I'm glad you're here.
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining. How are you doing,